It's beer tasting with the cousin.
I get a kick out of brew.
Okay, so you guys might remember about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, I did the premium series. And in that series, at the end of it, I did my 100th beer, which was Naughty and Nice salted caramel chocolate or something like that. Really nice beer. I think it got a 4.5 overall with a 5 on taste. And yeah, that was as good as I expected it to be, because I know Joe did all those Naughty and Nice chocolatey ones. But before I got that one, there was another one I had my eye on. And that is the beer we're going to do today. So we've got another Naughty and Nice one coming up, because we are doing Naughty and Nice white chocolate and raspberry chocolate stout. There you go. So yeah, the last Naughty and Nice one was our 100th beer, even though it was episode like 98 or something. Yeah, there was a bit of confusion there, but not confusion, it's just the way I uploaded things. But when I saw this one, I think this was the first Naughty and Nice I saw, and I think Joe got it and we were going to do it together, but in the end he just done them all solo. And then I got that one, and when I saw this one I was like, yep, going to try this one. I'm pretty sure he said it's good. And just like the last one, I've got a glass. So this is actually the last of the Tesco beers that I got last, I don't know, some point last week, last Wednesday, I believe it was. And that's gone by quite quickly, actually, since it's only Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. But I still have 4 more beers, which will be part of their own mini series. And as you can see, I sliced my finger. Don't ask how. Very underwhelming story. A mug cracked, and I mean that shit is sharp. Just went straight in there, and this thing bled for quite a long time. But we're not here to talk about that. We are here for beer, and I think I gave the last one a 4 on design. I'd probably stand by that. I mean, Vocation Brewery, they do have a bit of a weird thing about it. I mean, it makes you want to try it, but I think that's more for the flavor. But then you've got these really sus lips, an Illuminati eye, and a color scheme of like a creamy color with raspberries. Now, white chocolate and raspberry is a good combination. I think the first job I ever had was working in a Cafe Nero. I was only there for 3 months. I was terrible. It was mainly for experience, just to get that first job. And I remember they had like this like frappe thing that was white chocolate and raspberry, and that was really nice. Although the way they make it is literally ice, milk and syrup, so paying the prices you do for that, not justified. Hopefully this is better. It's alcoholic as well. So what does it say here? Naughty and Nice, creamy white chocolate and raspberry blend with the roasted warmth of our signature stout. A light malt base with hints of vanilla and subtle jammy sweetness. Give way to deep, rich chocolate flavours, indulgent and irresistibly silky. Bold and beautiful beer for the many. Tasted notes, rich, silky, sweet, chocolatey, brewed in Craig Vale, Hebden Bridge. Store cool, drink fresh, please pour carefully. So yeah, I will be trying it in the glass. What's the percentage on this? 6.6. And yeah, give you the 360 of the can. I don't know if I prefer this or the other one we did. I know the other one had a sort of fudgy, caramelly, chocolatey taste. It was really nice, so I've got high hopes for this. I'm going to give this a 4 on design. Maybe it's a bit generous, I don't know, but let's go for the taste. Well, let's go for the smell. That really smells of raspberry. The raspberry smell is very strong. I hope the white chocolate taste is as present as the raspberry. I do like raspberries, but they're not my favorite fruits. They're so sweet that they're almost sour. Yeah, let's go in. I'll be honest, that just tasted like raspberry, and it did taste quite sour. I know me and Joe did a few sour beers at his once. I don't know when he's going to upload them. Oh, now I'm getting the... That's a weird... That aftertaste was so delayed, but then you sort of do get that white chocolate there. But no, when me and Joe did those sour beers, they were the worst thing I've had, so not a fan of sour in beer. Let's go for the second taste. Yeah, it's that strong, really prominent raspberry taste. And it just sort of fades out into white chocolate. But the raspberry taste, and now I'm tasting the raspberry again. If you like raspberry, this is your sort of thing, but I'm not really getting the white chocolate of this. The thing I liked about the other one was the chocolatey taste was very prominent. Let's pour this and see what it's like out the glass. Well, that doesn't look as stouty as the other one does. In fact, that looks like a normal beer. If you had this, like if you were drinking this out of a glass in a pub, no one would question it. They'd just be like, that's just a pint of lager. But let's see what it tastes like. I was not expecting that, to be honest. It's actually mad how much of a difference it makes. The raspberry taste isn't as prominent. I feel like maybe you taste the white chocolate a bit more or less. Yeah, that tastes more raspberry. That tastes a bit more toned down. I think I'm going to drink it out of this. It does taste a lot nicer out of the glass. Like I said, the raspberry taste isn't so prominent. Maybe you can taste the white chocolate a bit more. I'm going to keep a little bit more in here for comparison. I'm not sure what I'd give that. It's nowhere near as good as I was expecting it to be, but it's not bad. What's it say here? Rich, silky and sweet. They miss sour. It's all right. Like it's not going to be lower than a 3. The aftertaste is quite pleasant. What does it say here? Creamy white chocolate and raspberry. Well, the raspberry is the main taste. White chocolate is sort of an aftertaste. With the roasted warmth of our signature stout, or maybe it isn't a stout. Does it say what it is? Yeah, chocolate stout. That does not look like stout. That looks like lager. You lied. I'd definitely recommend this out of here though. I'm gonna pour the rest in there. Have one little sip. Yeah, I recommend this in the glass. Although there's a lot of froth to it, like a frappuccino. Let's put that there, so you can just admire the can work. It tastes more like you think it should from the glass. So basing it on that, I think I could give this a 4 on taste. It is probably above average on taste, but I don't know if this would be for everyone. A lot of people I've met have said they don't really like sweet tasting beers. I do. I've got a sweet tooth. This one is not as good as the other one, but it's not bad. Like, I think a lot of people could enjoy this. This is something you probably drink sort of if you're into what me and my cousin, or Joe, I am the cousin. If you're into what me and Joe are into, and that's just trying different beers, going to places like the Brewdog Bar and just trying unique, wacky, weird beers, this is for you. If not, I think you could give this one a miss. I'd recommend the other one over this one, but then if you like that more sour, I don't know, raspberry taste, then maybe this one is for you. But as for it being a stout, I'm not convinced. It doesn't really taste like stout and it looks like lager. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but yeah, my overall rating for it is a 4. This has been The Cousin, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheers.